Hi everybody, Sunday, September 16th, 2018. Let's talk about bee propolis a little bit. Propolis. In nature, in the wild, bees use it. They will actually line an entire, if they find a tree cavity that's all ate up, maybe perhaps there were, whatever, termites or rot has eaten away and there's this cavity. They'll use propolis to actually seal off and smooth off their walls. Some universities are doing studies as we speak where they're actually taking these smooth boxes and actually deliberately roughing them up and letting the bees will come in and try and smooth it over, and they'll propolize it. They also try and propolize to seal any gaps. It prevents things like small hive beetles, varroa mites, any little critters from hiding in there. They'll come in and they glue all of these frames together. Now, how do you deal with propolis? We've got it right here. I just inspected this hive and it's all over my fingers. It's sticky, it's very difficult to get off. It's on my shirt, and this is from a previous inspection 3 times through the washing machine. Don't take it out. So I saved one shirt to do this with. You can wear gloves. Now some people say, oh, you wear the rubber gloves, that'll prevent bee stings. Bull. I can tell you firsthand, the only way I get stung is you accidentally pinch one. Well, I'd rather have my feeling so you can actually feel. If you feel a bee, they can crawl all over you, they won't bother you, or at least not these. If you got gloves on, you lose some of that sensitivity to the touch. But then you got to contend with the propolis, because these, you get propolis all over. Also, the gloves want to stick and they get stuck underneath the frames. When you set the frame back down, the glove, the end of it's stuck underneath there, and then it snaps back and ends up hitting the bee. Garbage. When you're done, or another thing, the propolis, the bees on the conventional Langstroth hive, they're coming in as this time of year gets closer to winter, and they're sealing everything up. They're buttoning it up. Any little gaps, they've come in and built where the next box sits on top. Bee propolis, you can actually scrape that off and form it into a ball. And if you've got a toothache, it's also supposed to be healthy for you. But bee propolis, it's got some numbing effects if you actually chew on it a little bit. Where does propolis come from? The bees go out and they collect tar, or saps, and resins from trees, whether it be, just wherever, where the leaves grow out of the branches at them little crevices, whatever, for lack of a better term. So that's where the bees get it from. It comes from plants, from trees. It's essentially the saps. I don't know necessarily, they've done studies on what they're, sometimes in a region they'll have a preference on what they like, but each hive is different. Just like I watch each hive and see the pollen. One's bringing in all kinds of orange, which is obviously goldenrod. Then I see a couple that are bringing in some that's more of a white color and more of a yellow color, as opposed to that bright orange. Each hive seems to have a preference, and that's just up to them. So, how do you deal with this on your finger? Everybody that's a beekeeper should be doing mite checks. Even if you want to be the natural beekeeper, you should still be checking. And that's for another video. You can find how to do it. Alcohol washes. But, so you should have some of this on hand. Take a paper towel, take a little bit of rubbing alcohol, put it on the paper towel, do it away from the hive. We don't want to spill alcohol down in there. And you just take and rub your fingers on there, and that rubbing alcohol just took it off. Right there. So now we've transferred it onto the paper towel. Rub it a few times, get the majority of it off of there. Then we can take the paper towel and flip it over. Now we've got the majority of the pieces on there. Some of it has rubbed through. And you can go through and just finish up. And it's just that simple. Get it off of your nails. Just a little stubborn piece left there, a couple little pieces, not much. Just rub it a couple more times. And there you go. Go wash your hands with your favorite soap. Thanks for watching, everybody.